Just hours ago, Canyon County issued a local disaster emergency because of a major thunderstorm that blew through southern Idaho today.
The storm knocked out power to thousands of people, destroyed power lines, flooded certain areas, and tore trees right out of the ground. Lightning also sparked multiple fires in Oregon and in Idaho.
We've got team coverage for you tonight. Our Abby Davis is live in Nyssa, Oregon with the latest on the cleanup from the storm. But first, we're going to send it over to meteorologist Sophia Bliss. Sophia, what can we expect overnight?
So the good news is that we're expecting the storm activity to start to wind down, but you can see there are still some storms out there, namely over in the Twin Falls area. It's just a few getting ready to pass through there, but overall throughout the evening we will see that start to dwindle. Now, taking a look back at what we saw right around the 1:30, 2 o'clock time frame, this is a view of a severe warned thunderstorm that was in Nyssa, and I want to just show you how powerful this downdraft was. You can see all of that rain coming down, and it looks like at points the downdraft does start to drift out, and just shows you how powerful some of those winds were at the surface. And it's possible that this storm and the resulting damage was from a microburst. So what is a microburst? Well, when you have a mature thunderstorm, there are parts of the storm that are an updraft and parts that are a downdraft. And when we start to get dry air intruding at the mid-level, we get a little bit more cooling in areas, and all of that cool air starts to rush down to the surface. For a visual, you can kind of imagine a glass of water. If you dumped all that water out on a table, all of that would rush mostly in one direction. So that's the kind of visual that we're going for. But some of these winds can be extremely powerful, and that air hits the ground and is forced outward. So that's one of the things that we will be assessing to see if that's what caused the damage. And some of those cities near the Idaho-Oregon border are dealing with the destruction of this storm. And our Abby Davis is live in Nyssa right now. Abby, how are things looking?
It is windy out here right now, Sophia. We were trying to get to the city center to show you guys at home all of the damage there. We weren't able to. The road was blocked off. We pulled off to a side road, and look right here. There is a big tree completely uprooted. The irrigation canal right next to filled with debris, and it looks like the service road in the middle is flooded, and that's really the story for in and around the city right now. Everywhere you look, debris on the ground, branches strewn about, water in the streets. I'm told several weeks before everything is cleared. It's all hands on deck in Nyssa, Oregon.
I've never seen this here.
As the community cleans up damage from a strong thunderstorm that moved through the area Wednesday afternoon. Radar scans show wind gusts got up to 60 miles per hour.
This type of wind is like a hurricane wind. That's what it felt like.
Sparking a fire in eastern Oregon, downing dozens of power lines and leaving parts of the city flooded, covered in branches.
It started out as a typical, to me, like rainstorm and hail, and then, excuse my French, but all hell broke loose at that point.
Just look at Freddie Rideau's front yard.
The great thing what's going on right now is we got the community that's helping us with the falling down tree.
He and his daughter watched it fall on the neighbor's garage.
We couldn't see across the street, and it was so much water and the wind, and she's like, Dad, the grass is coming up.
City Manager Jim Merritt spent his afternoon assessing the mess. He says agencies from all over responded, including Idaho Power, the Malheur County Sheriff's Office, and Payette County Road and Bridge.
The power probe broke at the base of the pole, and they're prepping right now to get it taken out and take the pressure off of this pole here.
It's amazing the amount of support and teamwork that we have within our area when an emergency does happen.
Merritt estimates hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage, but money comes back, people don't.
That's what I'm most thankful for, is there were no injuries.
I'm told it'll take crews several days to get all the power lines back up. In the meantime, if you come across a downed power line, the Idaho Power spokesperson told me over the phone, stay in the car, call Idaho Power. It's best to be safe rather than sorry. But good news, Morgan and Brian, I did check the Idaho Power outage map about 10 minutes ago. Earlier this afternoon, about 3,000 homes were without power. That number is now less than 1,000. So they are making good progress out here.
And just to confirm, Abby, you had said earlier, at least when we were speaking prior to the show, no one was injured in this situation out there?
Correct. Honestly, a miracle as we were driving around. As you can see, downed trees, uprooted trees. People are very lucky that nothing fell on them.
All right, Abby, thank you.
That's a lot more damage than I expected to see. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Thanks,
intense.
Abby.